part 2 problem solving solutions. Number 1, as we can see here is the diagram, moving 2,000 kg per hour. Washer, hammer, mill, malaxator or malaxator. Decanter, this centrifuge oil 01 and this centrifuge oil goes up to the water. Here is the solution. First is finding the overall mass balance, which is OL plus added water is equal to S plus O sub 1 plus O sub 2 plus W. Next is the oil mass balance, which is O sub 1 plus O sub 2 is equal to 2,000 plus 2.20, then multiply by 0.90 plus O sub 2 is equal to 2,000 times 0.20 overall multiplied by the always, which is 2,000 kg per hour, then we get 40 kg per hour. Next is the solid balance. We have 1,800 kg per hour, and also the water mass balance, which is also 1,800 kg per hour. So total mass checking, we have 2,000 and plus 1,000, and then multiplied by the oils and water, then we get 4,000 kg per hour. And also, here is the overall mass balance, which is 1,800 plus 360 plus 40 plus 1,800, and still we get 4,000 kg per hour. Therefore, mass balance is satisfied. Number 2, part 2. First is getting the temperature, overall temperature. 50 plus 70 over 2 is equal to 60 degrees Celsius. And here are the given data. 1,200 kg per cubic meter, 3.8 Cp, 2.3 Cp, 3,120 joules per kilogram degrees Celsius, and the case of 60, which is the 0.46 W over M degrees Celsius. Then next is finding the V, which is equal to Q over A. And then overall, by solving, we get 1.607 meter per second. Next is by getting the Reynolds number, which is 11,672. Then the nozzle number, which is the derived in this kind of equation, PR is equal to Cp over K, and then we get 25.8. Then HD over K, we get 129.4. Then NU times K over D, we get 2,588 W over M squared degrees Celsius. Then next, we get the Cp. We have 0.8 kg per second. Then by solving the Q, we have the temperature out minus the temperature in, resulting to 49,920 W multiplied 8.2, then we get 18.20 degrees Celsius. Next is by getting the area, which is pi dl equals to pi 0.023 m times L, then we get the 0.033 ln squared. Then after that is by deriving it and substitute it into the equation, which is Q is equal to HA, change of time, over Lm, then equal to 2,588 W over M squared degrees Celsius multiplied by 0.0723 L times 18.2 degrees Celsius, we get 3,400.45 L. Then divide both sides by 3,405.45 L. Then the equivalent of L is equal to 14.66 meters. And lastly, the solution of number 3 in part 2 problem solving. Here we can see the diagram and also the given data, which are 1 kg per second. The temperatures that are 70, 10, 90, and 60 degrees Celsius. The Cp, which is 3.5 kilojoules per kilogram degree Celsius. And of course, the 4.8 in kilojoules per kilogram degree Celsius. First is finding the heat transfer rate, which is the 210 kilojoules per second or 210 kilowatts. Then with the water flow rate, which is 1.67 kilogram per hour. And of course, the log mean temperature difference or the counter current flow. By solving it, we are substituting the temperature by the equation given, which is the change of time equal to the temperature in minus the temperature out. We get the 20 degrees Celsius in the temperature 1 and the temperature 2 is 50 degrees Celsius. Next is by substituting it in the next equation, which is Ln times change of change of temperature sub 2 divided by the temperature 1. So 50 minus 20 degrees is equal to Ln 50 over 20. So the overall temperature is 32.7 degrees Celsius. Next is solving the Q, which is the V times A times change in temperature Cm. 210,000 is equal to 200 times A times 32.7. Then we get the A, which is 32.1 square meter. We also have the heat exchanger data, which is the overall heat transfer coefficient is equal to 200 watts over square meter degree Celsius. And the flow arrangement is equal to counter current. And also we have assumptions, 5 assumptions. First is a steady state operation, no heat loss to surroundings, constant specific heats, one-dimensional heat transfer, and lastly the counter current flow. Heat exchanger effectiveness. Qmax is equal to the C minimum times the temperature in minus the temperature out. We have 3.5 times 90 minus 10. So the heat exchanger effectiveness Qmax is equal to 280 kilowatts. For the cold fluid, we have 3.5 kilowatt per degree Celsius. And lastly, the Q actual over Qmax, which is equal to 210 divided by 280, we get the effectiveness by 0.75 or 75%. That's all. Thank you.